you all talk with James. Oh, wait, no, we can wait until this is ready. So much pressure. This
Is
is
this gonna
not
be like
light.
Skyping with the grandmother?
Yeah. Wait, lean.
Is it
Must have
working?
been, must have been the last one in.
Okay, so we're starting at 8:05. I would like to make a motion to add 56 Paulding in a workshop session at the end of new business. They are ready to meet, having spoken with their architect today, and would like to meet with us in a non-action, non-vote session.
Do I have the second?
Second.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Approved.
Okay, and Michael, I am recusing myself from the review of 178 Main Street as I have done business with Ricker Architects. So if there's anything important, you can, if you need to.
Are we minutes?
No, Michael's doing minutes,
Okay, I
but
thought.
just if you needed to.
Okay. Should have to leave.
I know.
She's incredibly honest.
Well, you have drawings,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what we'd like to ask the board to consider is amending our application to eliminate the muntins on the windows. Kathleen had actually told me that there are no cut sheets of the windows in your folder, which there actually is no cut sheet from the manufacturer, but this is an example. These are photographs of the simulated double hungs by the same manufacturer for one project in Brooklyn, and it also includes the New York City landmarks approval for this particular window. So hi Michael. They are on windows. So so you know, you can look at these and keep this for the file. So
Is that the only change that you're looking to get approval on?
yes, well, it's the only change that I think we'd need approval on, but I do want to let you know that as we've begun our demolition work, we've discovered that the foundations are in really bad shape. Essentially, the mortar's washed out on 3 sides. So we're coming up with a strategy to do new foundations underneath using stone cladding, which is the salvaged stone from the demolition. So we're going to make it as close to the original as possible. This, never mind the kind of generic appearance of the stone there, it will have the same kind of massing, random cobble and kind of over pointing that's currently on there. As I said before during the hearing, it's known in Garrison as French pointing.
Something a little rot there. Rot or insect down there.
Oh yeah, so it's because of the contact with the soil and the degraded mortar.
Isn't there something about the operable rear window in the north gable end?
Yeah, we've added that. I don't consider that to be visible from the street.
Oh, it probably isn't.
Yeah, and it's pretty much screened by the gas station, and given that we're also adding, the depth of the wall, you can just barely see the back of the building at a very slight angle, and then building it out on the this wall.
Is it this one?
No, I guess
And it's the same round window
it's
as
the
the
same
front.
stuff.
Right.
Okay, here are some elevations revised.
So the elevation didn't change?
No, just simply the,
Well, the windows have changed.
right.
Yeah.
Here here is the original approved
Yeah.
elevation.
How does the rear window operate?
It's also a tilt
Okay.
window. Yeah, it's not gonna be tilt turn, but a tilt only. Only the rear window will be, excuse me. Only the rear window would be operable now. The front one, that side is gonna be fixed, it's just too complicated.
Those are the originally approved drawings.
So it was just 2/2 split.
Yes.
But they were the tilt turn windows
Yes. Mhm.
already, right?
Yep.
And it's only the bottom half that
Correct.
goes, right?
All right, any questions from the board members?
I have no questions.
No, I think it was pretty straightforward.
Do I have any discussion?
Actually, I find this a very minor modification to the
Mhm.
original plan. I mean, the majority of the original plan stays pretty much the same. You know, the foundation work is repair, and it's proposed to be as close in kind as possible.
Well, is the foundation part of your application today?
No, that's just for your information.
Alright, so
because
just the
it really
windows.
is just
Okay,
beyond.
it's just the windows.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right.
Andrew?
I don't have any questions.
All right, I guess my only comment is that as stated before, I'm not especially happy with this, but I think that the change just drifts further away from what was there originally. I think that at least with the Muntins, there was a sort of an appearance of the period.
Well, since there's so much reconstruction on this building, you know, I think that goes to then, are we doing replica, modifications, or are we, you know, recognizing the fact that times change and technologies change and, that there has to be some recognition of that?
Well, I don't think that whether there's a Muntin or not indicates a change in technology. I think that the original reason it was approved is because it was essentially a replica of what had been there before. And I think that realistically it just moves further and further away from it.
Is there a picture of the original windows that we have handy, or?
Well, it's, I
I don't
think,
have a whole thing here.
yeah, it's the same window, just whether or not it has Muntins in it.
No, actually, the front windows were 6/1, weren't they? The ones that
Oh,
were
you
there?
talk,
No, the original, well, the existing windows are Anderson replacement windows, and the doors
Okay.
are Anderson replacement doors on the street side. The others are much older 2/2s. So we don't know what the original doors look like. It was framed down. We've gutted the interior and discovered that the original doors were much taller. I mean, you've been in the space; it's a tall space, and I think that was reflective of the commercial aspects of the building in the past. So, so in a lot of ways, we're restoring the proportion of the windows back, or the doors back to where they were previously. But there's nothing to indicate what the original doors were.
I have no objection to it. I think that they're very clearly going to be new windows going into the building.
Mhm.
And to me, I think that this is, it looks like a cleaner look altogether. If you're gonna be replacing the materials, then I think you should replace them with the best, most aesthetically pleasing option.
All right,
So the only other option would have been a window with a simulated divide?
Yeah, that's what was originally proposed. Yeah.
Right. So it's not affixed to the glass, it's.
It is.
It is.
Oh, it
affixed
is,
to the
okay,
glass,
okay.
yeah. But they're not, true divided lights where their
Right,
wood goes all the way through.
yeah.
all right, are we ready to vote? Okay, Sean,
Yes.
Andrea,
Yes.
Yes.
no.
Inconsistent?
So,
Okay.
okay,
Right.
And that was for the operable window as well, that vote?
Well, the operable window
I mean-
really isn't visible from the right of way.
Oh, we're not voting on that anyway. Okay.
Yeah,
I
okay.
think it's next to.
no, well, we're voting on this, right?
Right.
All right, so if I
Yeah.
have that
Well,
back, so I can
thank you all.
process this.
Mhm.
Thank you for being honest and coming in.
Sure, of course.
And not just putting up whatever windows you felt like putting up.
All right,
It's been done
Under the
before,
cover
yeah.
of darkness.
what I'll do is, let me
You
hang
wanna
on
put
to
this in the
this
file?
It's
and
this,
this.
is that,
Yeah, this is part of it.
Yeah, don't mix the one that's already approved from the new one.
Yes, ma'am.
I had paper clipped each copy, each set.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay,
You're welcome.
Come by and see the best class.
Mm-hmm.
See you soon.
You up?
I guess so. I don't go up until Al calls me.
None shall pass.
okay, new business. Somebody by the name of Michael Robinson.
It's me.
Come on down.
Okay. I'm Michael Nero, Magical.
Hi, I'm Sean.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Al.
Yeah.
Assuming that you have all met as being
Everybody in our
neighbors
village?
and all, yeah.
Carol and I've gone drinking together. You're my neighbor.
We go way back.
Gotta remind me, huh?
There's
All right, could you, well,
there's a pack in there for everybody.
okay. Can you tell us briefly what the application is?
The application is replacing a 30, I know I don't remember what it was, 30-inch wide by approximately 48-inch high window with a larger window while this kitchen is being renovated.
Oh my gosh, so it is.
Okay. Do we do the secret now?
Yes?
Mr. Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
Under secret, impacts on historic resources are considered environmental impacts and therefore require some degree of environmental review. The HDRB needs to first determine how to classify the action of the proposed project in terms of potential impacts and determine if further review may be necessary. Type 1 means that the project will have significant adverse environmental impact. Type 2 means that the application will not have significant adverse environmental impact. May I please have a motion including a finding of fact relating to the project that justifies the classification?
So I will move that this be classified a type 2 action. It is replacement, rehabilitation, or reconstruction of a structure that's existing and is also a residential project.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
It's like the Miranda rights.
Yes, that's the.
Kinda how it is.
Okay, so tell us about what you're gonna do.
It's it's the only window in the kitchen. It's a tiny little window, and given some of the interior demolition that we're doing, that I'm doing, they have the opportunity to to turn this little tiny window into a bigger window that actually they can see the mountain from. It's got a little bit of light into the, and given the sort of hodgepodge way that it's not an addition, this part of the house. I just the other day stuck my head up, and it looks like if it was an addition, it was a very old addition. It is, the way the windows have been stuck in there already are in a very strange,
This is the
way.
house on Morris Ave with the mansard roof.
Yeah,
Right, okay.
yeah, exactly.
It's a nice new slate on top.
Nice
Yeah.
new, beautiful new
Nice
slate,
roof.
yep. So yeah, the windows are a little problematic there already in terms of one being a lot higher than the other. But the good news about it all is it really is not, it's not really, you can see it from the street, but whether or not it's noticeable from the street is another question.
So does this
It is.
window that's lower stay where it is?
Yes, that for the time being is staying where it is.
That's not part of that's in the closet?
No, that's actually over in what would be this area. That's what you get for not having an architect. This is,
It's further back even.
it's further back,
I see.
yes.
Okay, so it's 3 windows getting together.
Yep. It's 6/1, as is the rest of the house. You know, it's,
It's so clear that cut should go.
I guess, anybody have questions? Any other questions?
Yeah, sorry, I think this might have just been what you told Kathleen. So this wall continues further than
Yes.
what's drawn here, and
Yeah.
that's where the other window is?
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Yep, there's a little bathroom back there.
So the increase is just the size of, this is accurate.
Yeah, yeah, that's as accurate as I could get with a Sharpie and a scale ruler.
So it looks like it's a wood sash with aluminum clad, yeah?
Yep.
Simulated divided light.
Yep.
I don't have any concerns with this application.
Now, is the size of the window top to bottom?
It's pretty much the same, within an inch. You know, it's sort of hard to, it's sort of hard to tell because the inside, there's a lot of sort of obstructions around the way the thing was trimmed out. It's sort of hard to explain. And on the outside, there's all this nasty vinyl. So I can't really, but it looks to be about within an inch or two.
Is the siding vinyl?
Yeah, it's vinyl.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you're trimming it, you'll be trimming in what, with what?
Well, that's a very good question, actually. That's a very good question. I was gonna trim it with wood, and even though it will be the only wood trim on the house that I know of at this point, because everything else,
Well, it's wood,
Has
it's just
been-
under there, it's underneath other
yes,
stuff.
right, everything else has been capped with the vinyl,
So is their intention to eventually, having put a slate roof on the house, their intention is eventually to
Their-
take off the vinyl?
Their intention, they do have that intention, yes, to do they wanna do that, but, it's a question of money, and, as you all know.
Basically, what kind of shutters are you talking about? And I have to say that generally, when we're looking at shutters that, if closed, could actually
Yeah, well, you
cover
know
a
what, I mean,
window and-
maybe we just leave off the shutters then, because I drew those shutters because that's what is existing on the existing window.
Well, and you also don't have any on the side here.
Yeah.
So it may be just that
Well, also,
better to take them off.
they're, as far as another plastic shutters
Yeah, they
too,
look to be.
so, it's just,
I mean,
Yeah, I only
all
included
the
the ones
shutters
with
are
plywood.
Plastic.
They don't look operable.
applicated.
Yeah.
Stuck on there,
Yeah.
yeah.
no,
Well, the smaller window to the back on that facade does have shutters, but the one on the second floor does
Right.
not,
Right.
on that side of the house.
yeah,
What's on the other side? Do you know?
I do not know.
Well, it seems like it would bring consistency to that side to
To-
not have them, and
not have
also
them, yeah.
it would read better as a not fake shutter.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
simply
yeah,
not
yeah.
have them.
No, they're,
Yeah, I mean, if you can convince them to take off these other two shutters.
you know what, they're easily convinced. They
Okay.
are, yeah.
So can you convince them about that octagonal window out back? No. It's not our purview.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah,
identical
that's-
window
that-
can't be seen from the
Nope,
street.
I know,
I know, no, but that's not, even from inside,
As long
that's
as
an
you're
eyesore.
influencing folks,
No, no.
fine. Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
No.
All right, I have a question. You've got 3 windows that you're putting together.
Yeah,
What is this? Is it gonna be a full,
can I,
Go
actually,
ahead.
can I see the cut, no, can I see
Oh,
the cut sheet?
Sorry.
I believe that what ends up happening is that, well, is that you have, they're single windows that they gang together, so you have the little, 3/8 inch or so, aluminum part followed
Mhm.
by I'm gonna call it a shoulder that wraps back towards the glass. So, I mean, these are drawn with lines, but in fact, and I do not know the answer to what the actual width is, but from previous experience, I would say that ultimately you have 2.5 inches. I mean, it's a chunk. There is a chunk. I mean, it does look like 3 windows that were ganged together.
with the stud in between?
No, not with a stud in between.
All right, well,
No,
I guess that's the question, because I think in the past, we've preferred so that it looks like there is some structure between the windows, and that is probably more period as opposed to just putting 3 windows together.
Yes, I hear you, although that has other implications as well. Maybe that is, you can't see through the glass.
What are the ganged windows on Marion Avenue? I know that's new construction, but
Which building?
so all of them. The Marion Avenue, the new building